Thank goodness this. Going live. Good morning, everyone. Coming to you from KCIC West here in Kansas City. Scouts will be taking on the Des Moines Buccaneers, Student Buccaneers blue team. They are in front of you with the red jerseys. Scouts at home with their white jerseys. 5-3 right now, I believe, is the record for the Scouts. Looking to improve on that. Coaches this morning shared their keys to the game. Today they're looking for these kids to play with urgency. No stupid penalties. Stay out of the box today and move the puck. We're hoping if they can get those three things done, this will be a good weekend here in Kansas City. So I'm going to mute real quick, and we'll come back when the game starts. All right, we are ready to get underway here. We'll see who the starting lines are. I will do my best to start the game clock when I'm supposed to. There are no guarantees that I'm going to remember, though, but I'll get it figured out sooner or later. Yeah, Baylor, John, and Hudson. And then Addie and Ella.
Yep, there's the ponytails.
And then is that Rosie?
Rosie
Yep.
in the net. Yep. Here we go.
So face off looks like won by Des Moines, and Des Moines trying to work it up the far side boards. Breakout pass to Baylor. Baylor gets it around one. Baylor trying to come up with loose puck. There to Hudson. Puck still loose down there in the crease and quickly covered up by the goalie.
Came out quick. Hopefully they can keep this up. I like it. Nope. Coming over in front of us. Face-off won by Des Moines. The Des Moines trying to break it out. Bad pass by Des Moines, and that's going to go all the way down. And that should go for icing here. So we will redo it. So scouts put fresh legs out there. This looks like we got Max and Ivan and Beckham. Des Moines with the puck, and they're going to try to break it out, and they bounce it off the boards and get it past Hoagie. Hoagie's going to run this down and then reverse directions with it, and he's going to get tied up down there in the corner. Pass back and forth going between the both teams down there in the corner. Little shoving down there, and the puck squirts loose, and looks like Rosie's going to glove that.
Told you I wasn't going to get this game clock started.
Face-off won by the Scouts, and the Scouts trying to break this out, and looks like puck gets deflected there off as the Scouts try to work it up to the near side boards. Tyler with it. Tyler takes a huge hit, and after the cheap shot there by the Des Moines skater, he's going to go to the box.
He's up, though, and headed back, so...
So the Scouts will go on the power play here after we get this sorted out. So face-off taken by Baylor to replace Tyler, and looks like Des Moines going to try to just slap it out, and they bounce it out. Icing's waved off, and it's going to be a foot race. Des Moines going to win it, and puck's going to go back and forth. Now the Scouts are just trying to bounce it off to clear it. Baylor's trying to get some pressure on it. Looks like Jackson misses it, and puck's going to get sent back deep again. Another big hit down there in the corner, and looks like Dylan trying to break it out, and he can't, and he loses it. Des Moines gets it, and Des Moines fires a shot, and that gets saved by Rosie. Now the Scouts are trying to break it out to... Is that Jackson? Yeah, Jackson trying to stick down with it. He can't quite hang on to it, and that's going to go for icing.
27 seconds left on the power play.
Faceoff goes to the back corner, and looks like Des Moines is just going to try to keep this against the wall as they wrap it around. Des Moines is going to be the first to lose puck. John gets it, and he tries to break it up to Hudson. Hudson skates up with it. Hudson's shot, and that gets deflected. Back to Addie. Addie's shot gets cut down there in the middle, and Ella trying to get it up, and she sends it. And we're going to get a whistle.
Yep, one might have snuck out of the zone.
And looks like we're going to go for offsides on that. Max on the face-off chipped in by Hudson. Hudson tries to get a shot off, and that gets deflected. John gets a stick on it, and that gets deflected. Now Des Moines going to try to keep it in or break it out, and they do. Good. Des Moines trying to transition it. Addie closes and knocks it down. John trying to get a stick on it.
John?
And puck gets away, and Ella works it back up to John. John's going to skate this in. John over to Hudson. Good pass. Hudson fires a shot. Oh, and that goes wide left. Great look, and then puck comes back out into the left side of the boards. Hudson's going to get it, and he's going to skate past it and get pinned, and then Des Moines is going to come up with the loose puck and skate this down. Des Moines centering pass into the middle, and we're going to get a whistle after that gets covered up. Sorry, it's hard to see on the far side with the traffic. So Des Moines working the puck around, and they get a shot, and that gets deflected, and it goes wide. Des Moines working their point man, and their point man just sends us back, and that's going to wrap it around. Hoagie's going to be the first one there. Des Moines working the puck around, and they continue to move the puck around. Puck's down there in the near side corner now, and they're just battling down there. Puck center, and that gets knocked back to the boards. And looks like Ivan had it for a second, and then he gets knocked off his stick. And then the Des Moines players just skating it around everybody. The Scouts trying to break it out. They get it, bounce it off the boards, and it gets past the Des Moines defenseman. Now Des Moines going to work this around. Des Moines breakout pass, and that gets intercepted by Axel. Axel's going to try to skate this up and around. Axel does, and he fires the shot, and that's going to get covered up.
Did Ivan get tripped there? No. No. Well, he may have. I don't think they called it.
So Max on the face-off to Jackson. Jackson working it, but the Des Moines skater chips it off his stick. Now Des Moines on the rush, and they fire a shot. Blocker saved by Rosie to send that to the corner. Max trying to chip it out past the defenseman, and he can't. Des Moines works his back around. And Des Moines just keeps sending it deep behind the net. Centering pass by Des Moines, that's deflected, and that goes up to their point man. Des Moines just passing it at will. And shot, that goes wide behind the net. And that goes back around. Puck comes out, and looks like Ari has it. Ari tries to get it up to Jackson, and then we're going to get an offsides on that one. Looks like face off by Baylor. Puck goes past Ella, and it's going to get wrapped around. Addie's going to come across ice, and she's going to work it over to Hudson. Hudson's going to get trapped, and he's going to chip it up to Baylor. Baylor with some room. Baylor skates it into the middle. Baylor trying to get it over to John. John gets a shot, and that gets deflected near the far side corner. John battling. Puck comes out to Hudson coming over. Now it goes out to Ella, and Ella tries to work it back down the boards, and Des Moines chips it high, and it goes over her stick. Addie's going to be the first one there. Addie wraps it around up the boards to Hudson, but he can't hang on to it. Now Des Moines is just going to fire this back in. Addie gets trapped, and she gets it up to John. John over to Hudson, can't quite connect. Now Des Moines transitions this back in. Des Moines with time, they fire a shot, and that's going to get wrapped around. And no icing on the hard shot. That wraps around the boards. Scouts change out. Breakout pass wasn't able to be handled, and the Scouts just chipped this back in. Des Moines wrapping around the net, and that breakout pass is not connected by anybody, and that should go for icing here. Face-off taken by Max. Looks like Des Moines wins it. Des Moines working this back around. Des Moines reverses direction to avoid the forecheck. And now Des Moines breakout pass. That gets intercepted by Axel. Ready to read it. Axel shot. It's Axel centering pass to Max, and that gets deflected and goes higher over the net. Battle over here, and now Des Moines has it, and no pressure there, so Des Moines breaks it out, and that should go for icing. Ugh. Can't just stand there and watch the breakout pass.
No, gotta keep your feet moving. Skate with urgency.
So out comes Baylor for the face-off. Des Moines wins this. Des Moines going to skate this around. And Jackson comes over, tries to get a stick on it, and Dylan gets it, and he fires it, and that's going to wrap around to Ari. Ari drop pass back to Baylor, back to James. Now Des Moines has it. Des Moines working the breakout pass. And Des Moines does. Des Moines going to skate this up and out. And then they're going to get across the line, and they're just going to fire it around and get their forecheck going. Puck gets sent, looks like behind the net. Looks like Dylan had it for a second, loses it, and he tries to get a pass off, and that gets caught in traffic. Now Des Moines comes up with the loose puck centering pass or a shot, and that gets deflected to the right. Des Moines just keeps coming up with the loose puck here. Another shot, glove save by Rosie, and then the Scouts just send this down the ice. That's not going to quite make it. The Scouts change up, and then Des Moines going to take advantage of the change, and they're going to just send this back in deep. Pucks look like puck battle behind the net. Des Moines comes up with it. Centering pass into the crease, backdoor. Good save by Rosie. Now the Scouts trying to break it out. Des Moines quickly is collapsing on the breakout pass or the skate out, and they're just keeping it deep. Looks like Hudson was able to get it up to John after bouncing off the boards. John's trying to skate this down, and Des Moines quickly closes on him. Puck gets wrapped around after the collision, and now Des Moines is going to transition this back down into the zone. Shot on net, and that gets sent back behind the net. Now puck's down low and sent to the far side boards. Centering pass, and to looks like Hudson, and Hudson's got it, and he's just going to chip this deep. Scouts, and looks like we weren't quite across the red line, so that's going to go for icing.
What are you drinking there, John?
Coffee.
It's a strange color. Makes me a little nervous. A little nervous.
I'll tell you about my recipe here at the break.
Yeah, let's share
Des Moines
that.
with the shot, they fire it from the point. Puck goes set behind the net. Puck battle behind the net. Centering pass, and that goes behind our shot behind the net again. Scouts trying to break this out. Des Moines quickly closes. and they keep it in and keep it in deep. Des Moines just moving the puck back out to the point and the shot, and that's going to get glove saved. So face-off looks like down in the far corner, and looks like Max is going to come up with it. Max trying to get this around one, and he's going to try to skate this up now with a little room. Max with some speed, and then loses it quite there. Des Moines tries to chip it out. Hoagie had it for a second. He's just going to fire this deep. Jackson shot and echo is going to go wide. Ari with it. He's trying to wrap it around, and he gets closed on. Puck goes behind the net. And Des Moines going to come up with a loose puck. Axel with the poke check to try to keep it in. And looks like Hoagie's going to be the first one there as the puck gets wrapped around. Breakout pass deflected to Ari. Ari trying to get it up to Jackson. And that's going to do it for the end of the first.
That's not what I wanted.
Morning.
What's up? That was a good battle.
Yeah, it was.
All right, we are back. I will start the clock this time, I promise. There we go.
Face off by Baylor, and the puck's looks like won by Des Moines, and Des Moines is going to skate this around. Looks like Hudson on the forecheck trying to tie it up back there, and he does. Hudson and John goes down to help, and puck's transitioning out. Looks like Des Moines on the breakout pass. They can't quite connect, and that's going to get past Dylan. Baylor trying to work it on the near side boards. Baylor kicks up to Hudson. Hudson trying to chip it up. And looks like we're going to get a high stick on a Des Moines player.
It was up there, that's for sure.
So that should put us on the power play here. So hopefully we can convert. Face off looks like won by the Scouts. Hudson with it. Hudson trying to center it, and that pass gets deflected, and Des Moines going to try to just wrap this around. Ella able to keep it in. Ella fires a shot, and that gets deflected and back behind the boards. Now the wraparound pass, nobody was there. Now Scouts have to chase, and Des Moines just going to fling this down, and that's going to go for icing. So we'll do this all over again. Face-off goes to the corner, and then pass gets knocked down there in the middle. Another shot that gets deflected by the goal, and that goes behind the net. Des Moines skating this around, and they're going to try to skate this, bounce this up and out, and they do. It looks like they have a streaker there, and that should go for icing. Nope. Hudson with the puck now, working it up the near side boards. Hudson gets closed on, and he gets trapped against the boards. Dylan trying to get it back up to Hudson. Hudson gets it in, and he just fires this deep. Des Moines try to come around. John gets a stick on it, and he keeps it in. Centering pass there by Baylor. Nobody's home, and now Des Moines is transitioning out. Des Moines fires a quick shot. Good glove by Glovey, by Rosie on that one. Face off, looks like won by the Scouts. Ivan had it for a second. He loses it, and the puck gets set back around by Des Moines. Puck battle against the boards, and Axel's going to come up with it. Axel's trying to get it off the stick over to Hoagie. Hoagie just sends it up, shot, and that gets far side. And Axel comes up with it, or battling against the far side corner. Puck's going to get wrapped around. Max trying to get a stick on it to break it out. Ivan comes up with it. Ivan gets pinned and he loses it. Delayed penalty here. Breakout by the Scouts. Or excuse me, it's going to be a penalty on the Scouts.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't see the penalty, so I'm not sure what it was.
Didn't know if it was high stick. It got kind of up there on
What's that?
Ivan.
You said penalty on this.
Oh, I'm sorry. It would be a penalty on Des Moines.
Yeah.
So Scouts back on the power play here with 12:25 left. Face-off won by Des Moines. And Des Moines is going to break this out, and that pass gets disrupted by Hoagie, and Hoagie works it back in. Centering pass, that gets intercepted. Hoagie able to try to chip it in, and that's going to get sent back down by Des Moines, and that should be icing.
Seconds left on the power play.
Face-off won by Des Moines, and they're going to just wrap this around the boards, and that's going to get up and around Addy. And Addy's going to be the first one there. She reverses direction. And Addy tries to get this up, and we're going to get icing on that, and we'll move it to the other side of the ice rink. Face off by Tyler. Puck's down there in the middle. Back Des Moines to the point. Shot, and that gets back behind the boards. Another shot, and off the rebound. And Des Moines is going to take the score to 1-0 there with that goal. So Max lined up for the face-off, and Des Moines wins it. And Des Moines works this to the boards. Looks like Jackson's going to be the first one to play it. Jackson centering pass to Ari. Ari gets a stick on it, and that shot gets deflected. Des Moines on the wraparound trying to get it out. Puck comes back out. Addie's going to be the first one there, and she's going to get it around, wrap it around to Ari. Ari gets tied up there on the boards. Puck squirts loose up to Max. Max up to Jackson. Jackson loses an edge, and Des Moines quickly comes up with the loose puck, and Des Moines is going to transition this out now. Des Moines is going to just fire it in, and that puck's going to come down. Addie's trying to get a stick on it. Good pressure there by Max to close on the Des Moines skater. Addie working it up the far side boards, and no icing, and Des Moines is going to skate it around 2 and then break out, and they're going to transition it in. Des Moines fires a shot. Good save by Rosie. Good rebound. Good save by Rosie on the rebound. Good pressure by Addie to knock that Des Moines player down off the rebound. Now Des Moines has it. Now Des Moines just moving the puck around. Des Moines fires a shot, and that gets deflected off of a stick. Des Moines trying to get a wraparound. Addie's there to get a stick on it. Des Moines just going to skate this in. Puck's back out to the far side, and Des Moines working this around. Ari trying to get a stick on it. Ella couldn't get a stick on it. Max trying to get a stick on it. He bounces it past to Addie. Addie's trying to get it up to Jackson, and Jackson has it. Jackson over to Ari, and they don't connect. Scouts are going to change it up. Max deflects the breakout pass. Now Des Moines is going to transition this back in. Des Moines working in. Des Moines fires the shot. Good use of the body by James to block that shot. And pass goes far side. John trying to get a stick on it. He does. He loses an edge. Puck comes to Dylan. Dylan just going to fire this thing down on net, and that's going to bounce off. Des Moines clears it. Scouts have to regroup. James still has it, and he's going to skate this down. James fires a shot. The glove covers it. Huddy with it. Huddy's trying to get a centering pass in. He gets knocked down, and looks like we're going to get a whistle. So about 7 minutes left in the second. Face-off looks like goes back to Des Moines. Des Moines clears it, and puck comes out. Des Moines is going to transition it around. Dylan staying in front. Des Moines works it back to their point man. Hudson gets a stick on it, and Des Moines sends this down deep. Now the puck comes out to the board, centering pass there. That gets knocked down. Good stick by Rosie to break that up. James trying to get it up to Baylor. Baylor couldn't hang on to it. Des Moines pass or shot to intercepted by Dylan. Dylan breakout pass to John as John goes streaking, and he gets tied up. And now John comes up with a loose puck there for a second. He gets tied up, still hangs on to it. Shot, and that's going to get covered up. So Max on the face-off. Face-off goes to the far side corner. Puck gets wrapped around by Des Moines. Des Moines breakout pass. That gets caught up in some traffic and slows it down. Des Moines comes up with it. Des Moines shot, necked. Stick saved by Rosie, sending it to the corner. Axel getting a body on it. Puck still loose. Centering pass. Good Good stick by Hoagie to break up that centering pass there. And then Ivan's just going to send this deep. Des Moines goalie plays it, puck's down there in the corner. Scouts, or Max with it. Max trying to get it up to somebody, and that puck gets sent back down to the corner, and then Des Moines going to break this out. Hoagie trying to get a stick on it. Now Des Moines has it. Good play by Ivan coming over to break that up. And Des Moines just going to send this and wrap this around. Des Moines keeps it in. Des Moines fires a shot, and Rosie's going to cover that up. So still down 1-0, about 4:10 left in the second. Scouts throw fresh legs out there. Baylor on the face-off. Face-off goes out to the point. Good use by the body by Ella to break that shot up. Shot there by Des Moines off the post. Ari comes up with the puck, and Ari pass gets intercepted. Des Moines trying to come back with it. Jackson comes up with it. Jackson bounces this off the boards. Baylor on the forecheck now. Jackson follows, and Jackson comes up with the loose puck, and he's going to wrap this around. Ari back to Ella. Ella sends it back to Baylor, who's down in the corner. Baylor trying to center it, and he gets tied up. Baylor gets knocked over. Now Des Moines comes up with the loose puck, and Des Moines is going to skate this down. Addie trying to get a stick on it, and she ties up the rush. Des Moines trying to work it around, backhand, and that skims across Rosie, and that goes to the far side. Breakout pass to Des Moines, shot. Good save, good blocker save by Rosie. Now Des Moines comes back up with the loose puck. Another shot, and
Go Ari!
that's going to wrap around. Ari had it for a second. He loses it. As Des Moines skates his back down, it's a fire shot. Good save by Rosie's face.
Face
and
mask save.
another shot, and Baylor has it for a second. He loses it. Des Moines with plenty of time as we stand there and watch. Des Moines just working it around at will. Another hard shot. And puck jumps out to Jackson down there in the middle, and Jackson's going to try to transition out, and he gets tied up there at the red line. He goes over to Baylor. Baylor gets tied up, and Des Moines is going to come up with the loose puck. Scouts come out with fresh legs. Scout centering pass, good stick there by James to break that centering pass up. Max with it, or excuse me, Hudson with it now. Hudson skating this up. Hudson pass, and that gets intercepted. Good stick there by John to break up that pass. John comes up with a loose puck. John fires a shot, bounce deflected, wrap around, and we get a goal. There we go. Good effort by John to follow up his shot and slam it in. So that'll tie the score with to 1-1 here with about a minute left in the second. Yes, everything you're saying that I can't.
Stressed out goalie mom next to us.
Oh, yeah. Des Moines on the face-off. Des Moines skates this in. Des Moines shot, and that's going to get deflected and go off the net.
Pop fly.
So we'll get a puck out of play here, and so we'll move this to the near side face-off circle. So 30 seconds left. Max on the face-off. Face-off goes into the corner. Max and John collapse on it. John comes up with it. John breakout pass to Hudson. Couldn't quite hang on to it, but Hudson's in pursuit. Des Moines working the puck around, 7 seconds left. Des Moines going to wrap this around the other way. Dylan's going to step up. And that's going to do it for the end of the first.
All right, we're back for the third period. 12 minutes on the clock. Well, on my clock. They don't have 12 minutes on their clock yet. Try to get a little bit better angle here. So weird time to start music.
Face off there, and face off goes to the far side boards. Looks like Beckham trying to battle, and the puck gets sent down. Des Moines going to be the first one there. Ivan trying to get a stick on it. Baylor trying to tie it up. Des Moines going to transition this down. They're going to skate this back. And the puck's going to get wrapped around. And this puck's still behind the net. Des Moines working the puck around. They can't hang on to the puck. Now it's going to be a foot race between Des Moines and Ivan. Des Moines is going to be the first one there. Ivan trying to get a stick on it. He doesn't. Des Moines on the breakout pass. Puck gets around the defenseman. Centering pass there. And that's going to go to the far side boards. Ivan's going to come up with the loose puck. Ivan's going to fire a shot off, and that's going to get deflected. Axel with it at the trying to make a move around one, and he loses it. Now Des Moines going to skate this down. That's looks like a 3-on-2 centering pass. Good thing Des Moines didn't connect on that. Another centering pass. Puck's still down there low. Des Moines moving the puck in the middle. Puck comes out. Des Moines looks like Baylor got a stick on it there at the point. Ivan picks it up, and Ivan gets tied up with it. Des Moines comes up with it. Des Moines fires a shot. That gets deflected behind the net. Another centering pass. Puck still down there, and Ivan had it, and he just flings it down. Des Moines quickly re-engages. Bad line change, and Des Moines is going to skate this down. Centering pass, and that gets broken up. Des Moines still battling. Looks like, is that Max? Max coming up with the loose puck. Des Moines able to keep it in, and Des Moines is going to wrap this around. Ella with it. Ella getting it up to Ari. Ari has it, but Ari quickly gets closed on, and we're going to get a whistle for offsides, it looks like. Looks like the score booth decided to wake up, so now we got some fantastic music going on. Face off won by Des Moines. Des Moines working this up. They break out. Des Moines going to skate this up. Des Moines loses the puck somewhere in the middle and recover it. Des Moines has to regroup. Des Moines regroups and they re-attack, and puck enters the zone. Ari gets a stick on it to try to tip it out, and he does. Des Moines comes up with the loose puck again, and they're going to re-attack. Des Moines slap shot, and he whiffs, and puck comes up to Max. Max had it for a second. Max loses the puck, and we're going to get a whistle for, looks like offsides.
Oh, come on, who's playing AC/DC? You know that's a no-no.
Face off, won by the Scouts. Scouts in the middle, and we get a whistle. Puck goes up to the middle, up to John. John has it. John skates it, and John fires a shot, and that's going to be gloved. So Baylor lined up on the face-off. Face-off goes to Des Moines. Des Moines going to bounce this around the boards. And Dylan tried to hold the line, and he can't. Puck comes out. Looks like Des Moines got a shot. Good save by Rosie to send that high and over the boards. Des Moines able to keep it in. Hudson closes on it. Baylor comes over. Des Moines with it. Des Moines skates it into the middle into traffic. Puck still down there, loops in traffic. Hudson comes up with it. Hudson's going to skate this up. Hudson's skating this up. Des Moines knocks him up on the boards. And we're going to get offsides there.
Too much going on.
So face off, won by Des Moines. And Des Moines trying to skate this up. Axel tries to get a poke check on it, and we're going to get a offsides. Good work by Axel there to slow down the rush to draw the offsides. Face off goes down to the corner. Puck still down there in the corner. A lot of players down there. Scouts looks like they come up with it momentarily. More carnage against the boards. Sticks and bodies flying. Des Moines with the puck. Des Moines passing the puck out to the slot, and soft shot, and that's going to get covered up by Rosie.
I really like the running clocks when I don't have to hit the start button because I am not with it today.
Face off won by Des Moines. Des Moines working the puck around. Des Moines working it back to the point. Des Moines going cross ice. Shot, that goes wide, and puck's going to get wrapped around. Des Moines going to have to regroup. Pass deflected by Max, and Des Moines going to come up with the loose puck. Jackson trying to get a stick on it. Ivan had it momentarily. Hoagie coming over, stepping up. Max with it. He gets tied up there in the middle. Ivan has it. He's going to try to skate this down. Ivan loses it. Maxwell tries to send this down. Des Moines quickly transition it out. They lose it, and puck's going to get sent to the far side boards. And then Des Moines is going to chip this down deep. Axel is going to be the second one there. Centering pass that gets broken up there by Max. Max gets it around one. Max loses it there at center ice, and Des Moines quickly recovers and transitions this down.
Oh, no.
We get caught in a line change. Good save by Rosie. 2 good saves by Rosie, and
yeah, I lucked out there. Not a great time for a line change, but we managed.
Des Moines wins the face-off. Des Moines going D to D. They fire a shot, and that's off of Rosie's pads, and that's going to go in for the goal. That is 100% correct. So 2-1 now with 5:44 left. Face off by Baylor. Puck goes to Des Moines. Des Moines gets this working it up the boards. Ella gets tied up there and knocked down. Des Moines skating this up, trying to work another centering pass. And
Another one.
And looks like no goal on that. And Rosie with the save as he was on top of it.
Nice job, Rosie.
Good work, Rosie. All right, well, if we need one, we got to get it now.
Yep.
Face off by Max. Des Moines with a quick shot, and that's going to get bounce out, and that's going to get cleared. Des Moines working it around. Hudson trying to get a stick on it. Des Moines transitions is in. Des Moines skates it in. Cross ice pass gets deflected. Puck still down there. Comes out. Looks like Hudson or Max with it. No, Hudson with it. Puck's skated down. Puck goes deep. Huddy in pursuit. Breakout pass, and that's going to get transitioned down. Des Moines is going to skate this down. Des Moines backhand, that gets broken up by James. Max with it. Max trying to break this out. And Des Moines holds the line. And Des Moines skating this down. Des Moines shot, and that gets sent high and over the net. Big scrum there against the boards. Puck comes out. Centering pass there. That shot and off the rebound. So that'll take it to 3-1. Face-off goes to the far side boards, and looks like the puck's going back and forth. Des Moines transitions in. Hoagie trying to get a stick on it. Puck gets wrapped around. Des Moines trying to get a shot off, and they couldn't. Puck comes out of the zone. Baylor in pursuit. And looks like Des Moines is going to come up with the loose puck, and they're going to skate this in 2-on-1. Oh, Des Moines can't connect on the back door. Des Moines working the puck around now. And looks like we're going to get a penalty on the Scouts here for high sticking. There's 3:33 left, down 2. Scouts on the penalty kill.
Ivan looks like is the scout in the box.
Face off goes to the corner, pucks back and forth, and Des Moines going to try to come up, or Des Moines going to come up with it, but they have to regroup as the puck gets knocked out of the zone. Des Moines breakout pass. Ari picks up the puck and he fires a long-range shot that's in front of the net. Des Moines comes up with the loose puck, and Des Moines going to skate this down and out. Des Moines moving the puck. Des Moines skates this down. Centering pass, and nobody's there. Another centering pass, and puck still down there low. Ella with it. Ella trying to bounce it off the boards to herself. And she chips it out of the zone, and that puck comes up to Ari coming across the ice. Ari quickly gets closed on, and Des Moines transitions this back. And Des Moines going to be offsides on that. We're just getting out physically.
Yep. They're
We get bumped and can't stay on our feet. So 30 seconds left on the penalty kill. Puck. Des Moines gets a shot, and that puck's saved by Rosie. Puck goes to the corner. Looks like Dylan with it. Dylan trying to get it out. Des Moines sends it back in. Des Moines working cross ice. And Des Moines fires a shot from the back door, and that will take it to 4-1. Face off, won by Des Moines. Puck goes back to Dylan. Dylan had it for a second. Now it looks like Baylor has it. Baylor's going to skate this up. Baylor trying to get a pass over, and he can't. John coming over. John works it around. John fires a shot, rebound, and that's loose. And Des Moines going to clean that up, and they're going to quickly transition it back out. Des Moines gets it around our defenseman, centering pass. Puck's down there in the corner. It looks like Huddy's going to skate this down. Huddy tries to get a pass off, and he can't. And now Des Moines going to skate this down. Des Moines going to fire a shot. That's going to go high. Puck's going to be on the against the near side boards. About a minute left in the game. Puck comes trickling down. Des Moines working the puck over. Bad pass by Des Moines. Axel picks it up, and he's trying to skate down with it, and he loses it. And we're going to skate this all the way down and around the ice. Des Moines able to, scouts pick up a pass, and they're going to try to push this down. And Hoagie fires it down. Stop watching it and go. And it looks like the puck's going to get sent back down. Hoagie's going to be the first one there. Centering pass by Des Moines to Des Moines, quick shot, and that's good save by Rosie, and that's going to get covered up after the rebound gets deflected towards them. It looks like we got a skater down. No. I can't.
Not sure who that is yet, but they are up and moving. Eight seconds left. We've got another game after this, so we'll end the broadcast here in a few and be back in about 15.
Face off. 6 seconds left. And that shot's gonna get covered up. 2 seconds left now. And that'll do it here. The Scouts fall 4-1.
We'll be back online here in 10 or 15 or so with a new game.